The most difficult thing that we faced before to eMaint, it was to get the history record, let's say in a short period of time. To get that kind of information, it took us hours or days. And after that, in eMaint, the history record or every single mold or every single component, we can get it in less than a minute. Just one click and that's it.
When we had audits, it was very difficult, too much paper, so when we got to give them information. But now with eMaint, it's just doing a click, filter, here's the information, that's it.
eMaint made everything easier. We've had eMaint for several years now, and by just clicking a button, we could have the history of that one particular mold base from maintenance record, the dates it was a part was changed in it, and the date where the parts were taken out of inventory and put into that mold base.
En mi día a día utilizo eMaint en mis mantenimientos. Por ejemplo, tenemos mantenimientos de moldes diario y yo necesito saber el historial de ese molde, qué fue lo que pasó, cómo corrió, problemas que tuvo, y eso me ayuda a darle yo un buen mantenimiento a mis moldes, o sea, el historial que tuvo en el periodo trabajado. Eso lo uso día a día prácticamente.
We improved that 90% of PM's efficiency to 99% with the information and the quick history information of our assets.
We can make charts in a couple minutes. We can create or run reports. We can control our inventory and update it every time.
So we started creating those graphs so the guys can get to know what's the main problem, how can they fix it, and when they do a preventive maintenance, how can they work on that mold or that asset or that machine that we have. So at the end of the day, it will be more easier for them to solve the problem.
One of the opportunities that we identify using the eMaint is, since we have split it by areas, and we get a better efficiency in our PMs, but not only that, we identify mold components that are getting worn out. So based on that one, we were able to, let's say, refurbish those and use it again. Since 2024, on cost saving, we have the opportunity to save more than $500,000. And this 2025, it is $7,500 using rebuilding components and using again. But not only that, we were able to identify that those components, they have to be recycled. I'm proud of my team because they are passion, commitment, daily, because it is a powerful tool, the eMaint, where they have to be focused. Since they notice that it's easier to get all the information, the commitment that they are performing every day is very important for us. I will recommend eMaint because it is very easy to use it. It's very easy to understand. It's very easy to get information at any time, and it is very easy to project the cost savings that we can get on the eMaint.